Ang Viber naman ay tila nagiging karibal na rin sa tawag at text na kinasanayan na natin. Pinauso nila yung mga Viber groups, Viber chats, at sila na marahil ang isang malaking dahilan sa paglaganap ng balita, mga video, mga patawa, at kung ano-ano pa. Via Zoom po naman ay makakasama natin ang dalawang executives ng Rakuten Viber, si Anub Nayak, ang Senior Business Development Manager ng Viber mula sa Singapore, at si Veronica Felio, Business Development Manager dito sa Pilipinas ng Viber. Welcome to the show, Anub and Veronica.
Thank you, Secretary.
Thank you. Welcome.
So the first question, Veronica, base sa kanilang nakakalap na data, sa inyong nakakalap na data, ano ang trending sa mga Pinoy ngayon sa panahon ng COVID at quarantine? And I will say this in English so that Anub can also understand. What are the current trends that the Filipinos follow, especially in your platform Viber? Anub?
So, I guess there are two areas that we want to talk about. Number one, people are right now looking for places where they can get authentic and trustworthy information. And we have seen a lot of traffic on a lot of people using the communities feature today in Viber. I'll ask Veronica to elaborate a bit more about it. But on top of communities, what we've also seen is that the fact that people are today working from home, are at home, are also using Viber to connect with their friends and family. So a couple of examples would be that our regular usage has gone up by 35% in just the last 10 days. Things like our regular calling, regular messaging has actually doubled in this period of time, telling that Filipinos are really communicating and spending a lot of time on our service.
Veronica?
Yes, kagaya nga po ng sabi ni Anub, no, ang interesting din po na parami sa mga Pilipino ang gumagamit ng iba't ibang features on Viber. So interesting din to note that other than yung mga personal, like for example, yung one-to-one chats natin, video calls natin, dumadami din yung gumagamit ng tinatawag nating group features. Sa group features naman po, meron tayong group calls. Ibig sabihin, kahit more than one yung kausap mo on Viber, pwede. Actually, with group calls, you can talk to up to 20 people, and that one po, it's a recent development on our side kasi po ito po yung hinihingi ng aming mga subscribers din. Other than group calls, meron din po tayong tinatawag na communities, which is basically a messaging group. And what's great about communities is that nakikita natin yung pagbabayanihan or pagtutulungan ng mga kapwa Pilipino. So for example po, no, marami tayong mga nakikitang user-generated communities. Like meron tayong mga community ng QC residents kung saan yung mga taga-QC ay nagbibigay ng impormasyon sa isa't isa kung saan pwedeng bumili ng pagkain, ano yung mga bukas na establishment. Other communities din po, meron din naman po tayo yung mga tinatawag na verified communities. Kagaya na lang po nung DOH community that I think was discussed in a previous discussion.
Okay, I have me right now, Veronica and Anub, my cell phone and my Viber application. So how do I do the group call? Do I have to buy a Viber out credit? Kailangan bang bumili ng credit dito, or does it come for free?
It's actually free po. So what you have to do is just to select the contacts you want to be included in the group call.
All right. So I have, okay. So perhaps next time when we do this, let's try the group call. Is it also video or is it just audio?
It's just audio.
Yeah. So for now, we've opened it up only in audio, but as time passes, we will also be introducing video to a group.
Definitely, we can also use audio here because we are being listened to over our radio station, Radyo Pilipinas Uno, and at the same time, we're being viewed over our state television, PTV. Now, ano ang mga serbisyo ng Viber na maaring mapakinabangan ng mga Pinoy sa panahon ng COVID at quarantine. Again, in English, what is the best or perhaps the optimal service that Filipinos can make the most out of Viber during this time of enhanced community quarantine or lockdown in Luzon? Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
Two initiatives that I would want to talk about is one is our partnership with the World Health Organization, and second is our what we're doing along with the DOH, Department of Health in the Philippines. I think one of the most important facts, on top of everything that Viber does, which is connecting with your loved ones, family, etc., is the need for having trustworthy information that is not rumors, that is not created for panic, but a place where if I look at that information, I can completely rely on it. And that's what the Department of Health is doing today on Viber. It is publishing on a daily basis regular updates specifically for people in the Philippines. And this is not it. We're also going to be introducing a chat bot. And perhaps, Veronica, you want to speak a bit about that?
So, sa panahon po ng crisis, merong dalawang layunin si Viber. One is, of course, to help, as Anoop mentioned, to help people stay informed. And how we're doing that is, of course, via the verified communities, which is something that we have today with DOH. As mentioned din po, so si DOH is sending fact-check updates, and kumbaga dito niya rin nako-call out yung mga fake news. Also on DOH, maglalabas din po tayo ng chatbot, and dun po sa chatbot, it's gonna be in the local language, so magiging Tagalog po ito. And ang kagandahan dito is pwede nating i-self-assess ang ating mga sarili para ma-determine if tayo po ay PUM or PUI. Other than keeping people informed, one other objective on our side is, of course, to help people stay positive. Sa pagiging positive naman po, definitely maraming features si Viber that allows our fellow Filipinos to keep in touch dun sa kanilang mga mahal sa buhay, wherever they may be. That's one. And on our side, meron po kaming mga linabas na initiatives. For example, we have a couple of yung tinatawag naming Viber stickers. Meron po kaming Viber stickers specific to COVID-19 na essentially meron siyang tips. So for example, in the sticker pack, merong 20-second hand washing rule, social distancing please, but all done in a very colorful and light manner. So these stickers, pwede po natin siyang gamitin on our everyday conversations and isend sa mga kausap natin on Viber just to really remind them to stay safe and observe social distancing. One other sticker pack we came up with in time for Easter is meron din po kaming Easter sticker pack. Yung kagandahan naman po nun is when users download it, they can play a mini game where they can win prizes from our partners all in the comforts of their home.
Perhaps we can also introduce what you have introduced to the Department of Health, to the Department of Social Welfare and Development, and the DSWD, the welfare department's role right now is very important. It's key to the success of our enhanced community quarantine, since this is the department that is leading the way in terms of giving social amelioration or social help to our countrymen. Paano ito natin pwedeng gawin? How can we do this? Ano?
I mean, this is so important. I think we realize as an organization that it's our responsibility to ensure that we are helping people or helping make people reach the right message at the right time. And we have actually seen that working with the local government and local bodies is always far, far, far more effective. So we'll be very happy to partner with any organization and try in every way possible to help the people. Even with our work with the Department of Health, we've also looked at promoting it aggressively from our side, trying to communicate and use our own assets to make people follow and make people subscribe to this community. So like what we've done for Department of Health, I'll personally want to do any partnership that we can with the Department of Social Welfare, as you mentioned, or any other such organization.
Personally, I use Viber. I use it with my family, my extended family, my family abroad, and it's a very easy to use application, actually, and very convenient. How can we do this, Veronica? Paano natin halimbawa ma-improve pa itong Presidential Communications Viber group? Paano natin magagamit yung aming COVID-19.gov.ph na website kung saan meron kaming dismiss this information na page doon? How can we link this to Viber? How can we use this information to our group chat?
Okay, so ang pwede po natin gawin is definitely pwede po tayong gumawa ng community, and ang gagawin din po is verified ang community since trusted po ang source and verified ang source natin. Other than the community, pwede rin po natin i-explore gumawa ng chatbot. So the good thing naman po about chatbot is that it feels very interactive, very conversational. So kumbaga kung meron tayong mga certain questions na gusto nating i-address or in particular gusto natin i-correct, one of the better avenues to do that is via chatbot para malilid talaga natin si user to the right answer.
Yes, perhaps we can have a very good partnership, Viber and the Presidential Communications Operations Office. We have a robust social media presence on Facebook, and also we have good websites. We have the TV station, we have the radio station. We do have a presence on Viber, but it needs to be strengthened. So maybe our team and your team can talk after this conversation, or perhaps after this Holy Week, and we can get down to work. Thank you so much for your time. Anu Nayar, the Senior Director of Business Development of Rakuten Viber, and thank you also to Veronica Felio, the Business Development Manager of Rakuten Viber here in the Philippines. And have a very Holy Week, have a very prayerful Holy Week, and please stay at home as well.
Thank you for having us. Stay